the big themes in the film is obviously this idea of primary evil versus secondary evil. If you watch the news every day, secondary evil is kind of second nature now, kind of the evil that men do and whatnot. But primary evil is not something that we're necessarily always exposed to. And a lot of that, I guess, goes into kind of people's belief systems. Heading into the film, what was your belief system, I guess, on these evil spirits, demons, supernatural entities, and did your research in the film change that in any way, shape, or form?
Well, I've always been very open-minded and respectful towards the unknown and things that go beyond my understanding. I always intellectually try not to commit the sin of arrogance, of try to deny the existence of things and subjects and contents that I don't understand fully. So I walked into this movie with a very open mind, and also trying to deal with probably childhood fears and nightmares that I had. I mean, I watched by accident The Exorcist when it was like 5 or 6, and that had a huge impact on me. And of course, when the first time I read the script, it freaked me out. I mean, this script, I thought to myself, why is this being offered to me? Why precisely to me? I mean, this is supposed to be an Irish priest, and now his name is Joseph Mendoza, but why? I mean, I was trying to get myself around these questions. Oh God, you see, these are the things that happen when you talk about this stuff. Well, I'm totally cool about it. I mean, it's like I'm already used to it. I mean, like probably that lamp is going to fall off now. So, but yeah, I think that also good horror movies are always about something else. I mean, they're always metaphors about greater subjects of humanity and of the human condition. And I think that in this case, this movie is really about the power of self-forgiveness and compassion in our daily lives. And that is something that also attracted me to the story. That is something that Scott also wanted to explore. And this is a genre for which I feel a lot of respect, and also for Scott's work. So it was all this mixture of respect and also wanting to explore the human condition through a very different journey as I had taken before, in my career. So it was great. I'm very happy that I took the chance to do it.
Well, there's also this deeper examination of a crisis of faith that kind of gets explored at one point in time, as far as if God exists, why do bad things happen to people? How do you kind of reconcile your own faith, your own spirituality when you're examining that, and in terms of what you can then bring into the character as far as your own experiences, your own feelings, your own beliefs?
Because the things that I think that evil and bad things somehow have become in our collective imagery way sexier than good things. I mean, they seem to be more present, but in the same amount I think that good things exist in the same amount or even more than bad things.
Bad things just get better press.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So for me, one of the things that also this movie allowed me, this whole experience allowed me to understand and to recognize and to identify out there is the amount of good things happening and people trying to do good things for others. So it's a matter of focus. I mean, I do believe that there are bad things happening out there, both pragmatic things and probably spiritual things, but there are a lot of good vibes also out there and good deeds and people doing good things for others. So it's just a matter of where you put your focus. I mean, where you, what you aim to.
There's been a big rush of possession and exorcism films, especially over the past few years. There just seems to be a lot of them. What is the draw, I guess, of that particular subgenre of horror that people keep going back to and exploring, and what did you find, I guess, new in this particular instance that does something different than the other films?
Well, I think that it has a lot to do with the ongoing and multicultural battle between good and evil. I mean, that's been going on, you know, forever and in various cultures. I mean, I think that there's no culture that escapes in their mythology and symbology from, you know, the ongoing battle between good and evil. I think that it has a lot to do with that. It's been going on forever, as you know, for us as a civilization, and also exorcisms, you know, as my character points out in the movie, has been practiced, you know, in many different religions, in many different cultures. So it's forms of exorcisms, forms of possession exists in different cultures and different rituals. So it is something that is very common, and I think that also the fact that an evil force, something from the outside, can take over your over your body, over your mind, over your soul, is something that it's something that is very scary. I think that is a latent fear that lies dormant in many of us, and you can see it all the way from, you know, drug addiction, alcoholism. In a way, you are being taken over. I mean, it's almost
control.
exactly. It's the fear of losing control. It's the fear of not being able to take charge. I think that it has a lot to do with that.